Well, we'll stand together.
Yeah.
I left them for about a day, one night, one day and one night. Came back the following day to sort them. The mice had been in and roofed 6 colonies. They were completely...
Don't they get stung?
Very often they do, but sometimes they can stand it, and the damage they do, you know, sometimes the bees will fly out.
So here we are, ready to put 1 nuclei of bees in. And here we have Martin Ainsworth from Bolton, and we've got a Buckfast queen matched with a Denmark queen.
No, they're bred in Denmark.
They're bred in Denmark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, shall we start? There's a lovely nuclei.
Lovely black bees.
Well, they're dark. Nice brood pattern.
Oh,
plenty
lovely.
of stores. Nectar that they brought in over the last couple of days. Both sides.
Oh, they're all over my hands.
So put that one in against the wall. Now notice that's a short frame, a short lug frame. That's a Smith frame. I'll give you a new frame to replace that one. It's just that I'm switching over from Smith hives to National, you see. There you are, look at all that brood there. Loads of pollen.
Plenty of honey.
And stored honey all around the brood nest. We'll see the queen in a bit. I don't know which frame she's on yet. There we go, lovely brood again. Lots of it. Lots of brood, food. Can't see the queen yet. She's somewhere knocking about. Because there's eggs as well, I've seen eggs.
Is she a lot different?
Yeah, she's.
Would I know it was different?
Yeah, when you see her, you'll know. Now she should be marked, but unfortunately, this new paint that we use, it's a water-based paint. There she is. Now I put a white mark on her. It's Tipex actually I've used.
Oh yes, I see.
See, I put Tipex on because the colour comes off. The coloured markings come off very often. So there she is. She's quite at home. She's wandering around.
And she wants to go somewhere dark.
Yeah. So she's in the middle of her nest, in the middle of her brood nest.
Oh, that's fantastic.
She's established in the hive.
A few dead ones there.
Yeah, well, I mean, they were put in, you know, 9 o'clock, 9:30 this morning I was doing it. Plenty of food, some drone comb on there as well. Close these up. Now you'll need your other frames to match up. Have you no spacers?
Yes.
I use Hoffman frames.
Yes, hold on a moment.
Now you see those?
Do you want to keep filming, so?
See, if you put those...
Just keep them going.
If you put those in, you see, there's no space.
Oh,
so you need to put plastic spacers or metal spacers on the ends to keep them apart. But with my frames, they're already automatically spaced with what they call Hoffman sidebars. Yeah, here we are, the spacers. Right, let's bang a couple on there. Let's get going with these, eh?
Have a great thing.
You know how gentle they are.
Yeah.
No stings, they're not jumping up.
Stung me, I think.
Where?
On the phone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, well come here, all you need to do is just
Drag it out.
drag it out like that and that'll stop the poison going in, you see. Obviously they've been travelling, they've come
And you'll have a bit of perfume on you, probably.
Probably, yeah. Never use scented soaps or perfume
I tried not to.
when you're...
Because I'd heard you.
But you smell nice anyway!
Right, we've got different spaces there, haven't we?
Oh, that's a wide one, isn't it? Yeah, right, take that out. I'll do it, it's alright. So let's get this right. I hadn't noticed that then.
Well, what did he tell? What was our guy being told? Use Hoffman.
Yeah, these are Hoffman spacers, self-spacing frames,
Right,
you see.
yeah.
They're slightly dearer, but they're well worth it. Believe me, they are.
Because we're going to go double brood on this.
Yeah, I would. Because these bees
It
are
gives them
very
plenty to do,
prolific.
doesn't it?
Well, these bees are very prolific. They'll fill 2 boxes easy.
Right.
And then you want like your
So when I'm going
to
to go for the Hoffman
frames, yeah, I would in future.
Yeah.
All Hoffman, free brood. But what do you use in your supers? You know, what frames do you use in your supers?
Just ordinary frames.
What sort of runners have you got?
They're not castellated.
Well,
So some of them are on runners.
Right. Well,
I've got varied. Because I've had 3 hives up to, going at once.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you're causing yourself extra work by having a mixture of different frames and runners.
Right.
You might as well go for ordinary runners with Hoffman spaced frames in your brood boxes.
Yeah.
And castellated with simple frames. These are what's called simple frames, you see.
Right.
Simple sidebars.
Yeah.
That way you've less messing about. You can interchange them easier from one hive to another if you need to, you see.
Yeah, I just seem to have got a mixture of both.
Yeah, that's the trouble. If you mix your stuff up, you're causing yourself more bother, more work, and sometimes you can end up, in a bit of a mess with it.
And I've been told...
I would standardise.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm going to give you a new frame to replace that, and then they're all standard, proper.
Hoffman.
No, yeah, but Hoffman, but they're also the same length of top bar. See how that's shorter? The lug's short.
Yeah.
That's the only difference in the Smith frame and a national frame.
Right.
Those are national frames, right?
Yeah.
But that's a Smith frame because the lug's shorter. They're made like that, you see.
And would you feed these straight away? Or
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get a feeder straight over the top of them.
So
you don't need the crown board. What you want is an empty super on next. Right, so you won't need your crown board just yet.
Well, how am I going to get the feeder on?
Right. Just like that.
Just put them like that?
Yep.
Just rest it on
And
top?
they can go straight up then.
And can I just lift the lid off that?
Yeah.
And just fill that with sugar now?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Syrup, you've got it made, have you? It's just slightly warm. Now what I do, when I'm pouring my sugar in, I lift it off and a little trickle go down.
So they know it's there.
And they know it's there then, and they know how to follow that trail up to where the syrup is. And I get the lid on before they start going in there.
And how many of them do you think I've near need?
I would keep going until they're on about at least, another 1,
But
2,
with them
3.
being like that, won't they build up?
They might build a little bit of comb onto the. No, just scrape it off. Any brace comb that they put on, just scrape it off. But keep feeding them and move the feeder along. You see. Then what you can do when they've come this far, you can take that first frame out, the Smith one, and replace it with the new one that I'll give you.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
That's all you need to do. And then I put the crown board on top of that, and they're all snug. Now.
And they're settled.
That's it, they'll orientate and go in the, that's opening together.
So at the minute I've got it reduced.
Yeah, that's right.
Will that opening be okay?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
That'll be fine for a few...
And once it's full, and I start on the second brood, I can take that completely off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, you might be able to take it off once they've got halfway across the brood nest, halfway across the first brood box.
Right.
You see, they'll work from one frame onto the next frame, you see.
Yeah.
As they do that, take the first frame out, which you don't want, and burn that, because it's a Smith frame, you see, you want them all the same. So that old one of mine, take it out and burn it, and then put a new one against the wall, and then they'll build that way.
Right.
Alright.
So we'll manage alright even though they're a bit different then?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I use Smith for years, and it doesn't make any difference. It's just that they're easier to handle with the longer lugs on, you see.
Yeah.
Because I sell a lot of new